shopping today. There are some bookshops near me, my area, that have opened up. For a long time, I had no local bookshops apart from Waterstones. In the past year or so, some bookshops have opened up and I haven't been to them yet because I've been waiting to film this video. I'm like never doing it because I shouldn't be buying books, yada yada yada. But today, we're finally gonna go visit these bookshops and go book shopping for the day. I'm so excited. You may say, Megan, shouldn't you not be buying books because you're trying to get your TBR down? And to that I say, mind your business. No, listen, I haven't gone book shopping in such a long time, and I just think maybe it's time to visit these bookshops. I want to support my local independent bookshops. I don't want them to go anywhere, and like, I want to visit them. I want to pop in when I'm nearby, but I knew the first time I wanted it to be with you guys, so we're gonna do it together today. I'm super excited to go visit these bookshops. I'm gonna go buy some books. I'm gonna allow myself to do it. But before we get into the video, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is something I'll be using to read every single book that I buy today, and that is my Serious Light. Let's get into it. Hello. So let's talk about it. My Serious Light, my favourite reading accessory. It is insane. I have loved this light for many years. We've had a long love affair, me and this light. Basically, the Serious Light, I have the high definition module, and it is a reading light that has something called daylight wavelength technology, which replicates the daylight spectrum as closely as possible. Lots of other lights, when we look at them, they feel harsh on the eyes. We can feel like a resistance. This one, the way it lights the page of a book, oh, the way it lights the page of a book, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Oh my gosh, it is so amazing. Yeah, it has to be seen to be believed. I think it is the best reading light out there. That's my opinion. I love it. It honestly makes reading so much more enjoyable. I mean, reading is already enjoyable, but like, you want a cozy vibe when reading. You want the room to feel cozy, but if you have a strong light on, often that ruins the cozy vibe. This manages to keep that cozy vibe, but your book page is going to be so well lit and you're gonna be able to see everything. I don't get eye strain. I used to get eye strain all the time. Back when I was at university and we lived in quite a dark flat, I used to get eye strain all the time, but since having this, I never get eye strain. I love using it to read. Like I was showing, it has a dimmer so you can adjust the strength of it, and I have a code, you guys. I have a code, which is MEG, which will get you £150 off a higher definition light. £150 off. £150 off. Whoa, that is an incredible deal. So go check it out down below. I honestly cannot recommend them enough. You know, I've worked with serious readers a lot, and that's because I love this reading light. Like, I am so passionate about it. I think everyone's reading would be better if they have one. When I move out, I'm thinking I could have one in every room. I mean, I don't, you know, I can just move it, but I love it so much, I want one for every room. I love it so much. So yeah, go check out the link down below. Code MEG, £150 off. It's such a good deal, and I hope you all have wonderful, well-lit reading in your future.
Another rainy afternoon, I don't know what I'm to do. I just miss you more than anything. It's way too quiet in the house, I'm just wasted on the couch. Guess I don't wanna feel anything. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon.
Oh god, it's big. I like that copy of The Starless Sea.
The hour's getting late, I shouldn't sit here and contemplate. I just can't stop thinking about us. I won't forget a single thing, from drunken nights to Sunday mornings, and how you smile at me. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd too soon. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon.
You might get this one. I literally just got his fiction book. It's like a grown-up horrible histories. Hello, you're on the back of a bench. We're actually in the library gardens now. The library is right behind me. It's actually a very beautiful building, so I might show you in a sec. But I thought I'd show you what I got at Read on Sea. It was such a cute bookstore. It's interesting. It's like a bookstore cafe, which I haven't been to a ton of them before. And I was thinking when we move out, we're gonna be a bit closer to here, and I might go in there sometimes to like work. It had a very nice vibe to it. I also was a little bit difficult to film in though, because I didn't want to get people who were just in there having like some coffee and a cake in the shot. But I really enjoyed it. They had a very like interesting, eclectic selection as well. Like not a super stacked shelves, but very like intentional selection. So firstly, I never film in public by the way, so I'm a little bit like, ooh.
Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed, they love you.
I got A History of Britain in 10 Enemies by Terry Deary. So if you're from the UK, you will have grown up with horrible histories. If you're like my age in the UK, horrible histories was our jam, was our shit. I actually was in London book shopping maybe. When I told you I haven't book shopped in ages, that might have been a lie. The floodgates may have opened a bit. Maybe we'll talk about this in the next episode of TBR 200.
But I did tell a bit of a lie there.
But I was in London with some friends, book shopping, and I may have picked up his new fiction release, and I was talking about it, and a bookseller came up to me and was like, he last year published A History of Britain and 10 Enemies, which is like an adult horrible histories. It's so good, you have to read it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw it today. Like, I have to get it. So from what I know, it's A History of Britain and 10 Enemies. And I'm super excited because I loved horrible histories growing up. I read all the books, I watched the show. It was like my favorite thing ever. So I knew I had to get it. I'm super excited. And it seems like a pretty short non-fiction. And increasingly I want to read non-fiction, and I keep buying non-fiction. When I have a choice to buy something, I'm buying non-fiction, but I'm not reading it. So we have to begin that at some point. And then I also picked up a bit of a hefty book. I got Ducks by Kate Beaton, which is a graphic novel. I read a lot of my graphic novels in my reading, maybe even all of them, in my reading 10 books so I can buy one vlog that I did a little while ago. So I'm like out of graphic novels, so I thought I'd replenish the stocks a little bit. This one, it's something to do with oil sands? Colossal machinery and mammoth vehicles set against a sublime Albertan backdrop of wildlife, northern lights and boreal forest. It seems like a pretty unique little graphic novel, so I thought, why not pick this up? And there were some like new releases in there, like Holly Jackson's new book that you can kind of get anywhere, and I wanted to pick up some books that I hadn't really seen in bookshops before. I'd never seen this in the bookshop before. I can't remember who I heard it from. Maybe Ariel Bissett. I feel like she reads a lot of like interesting graphic novels, but it might have been someone else. So, and it's all like in this kind of bluey grey colorscape. So yeah, these are the two I picked up. We're gonna go grab some lunch now, browse Lee a little bit more, I think, and then we will go to our next bookshop. But I feel like this was a pretty successful little haul. Like when I go book shopping in person, I really like to pick up books that maybe I wasn't expecting to pick up that day. I like a few surprises. And this one I was speaking to someone about it 2 days ago. So I felt like I had to. Anyways, let's go grab some lunch, some brunch, and have a little bit more of a browse. I'll show you the library. It's so beautiful. It's like literally the most beautiful library you've ever seen. And then, yeah, we'll go to our next bookshop. Okay, hello friends. We are back from lunch. It was delicious actually. That was a really good eggs benedict. I had a good holiday sauce. We're now going to our second bookshop, which is kind of on the other side of town. It's called Books on Sea. I think it's a partially secondhand bookstore, partially new books. And I'm excited because I've never been. So let's go see it.
There's a breaker in the wall. I've never gone that far, roving in the dark, climbing the basin. There were bands of buffaloes in a murmuration. I fell into the fold. Another rugged mile pointed to the north, in conversation with an unseen force. Another rugged mile pointed to the north. I will be different than I was before. Slept in the shadow of a ponderosa pine, with the reasons for my crime burning up my mind. Flowers like candles on a way for me to run. I have to be the sun who I become. Another rugged mile pointed to the north, in conversation with an unseen voice.
hello. You're resting on the table. I'm ever duck down. But I've got some books that I think I'm gonna get. I'm downstairs at Books on Sea. I think I'm gonna get Swan Song by Edmund Crispin. I read in the 10 books, reading 10 books so I can buy one video. The Moving Toy Shop by Edmund Crispin. So he's like an old school murder mystery author. And this series is the Gervais Fenn mystery series. And I didn't love that particular murder mystery, but I enjoyed Gervais Fenn as a detective. And I've heard that Swan Song is the best one. They have quite a lot. They have like 3 others in this series, but I'm just gonna get Swan Song for now. I've heard it's like the best one in the series. And then I'm gonna get Dead Famous by Greg Jenner, which is a history of celebrity. So from the Bronze Age to the coming of Hollywood's Golden Age, it's all about how like celebrity has always existed. We think of it as a very modern thing, but like the concept of celebrity has evolved over time. So I'm gonna get those 2, and then let me sit up properly rather than just resting on the table. I'm gonna go up and get some of the like mystery books, which I think is such a fun idea. The we don't know what they are ones. The only thing I'm afraid of is that I own it or I've read it, but worst comes to worst, I then just redonate it somewhere. It's not very expensive. So we're going to do that. I think that's a super fun thing that they have. Like you can do the first line, pick a book by the first line, or like a description of the book. So I'm going to get a few of them and we'll open them when we get home. But I'm going to get these 2 as well. Okay, hello friends. I am home. I thought we'd do like a little check-in, a little debrief. So as real cool, from Read on Sea, I got Ducks, which I'm very excited about. Oh, hang on. The camera is choosing to focus on my bookshelf. I'm super duper excited about this. I need more graphic novels on the TBR. So I'm super excited about this, and also super excited about A History of Great Britain in 10 Enemies because I literally just got recommended it. I bought half non-fiction, I know. I can't stop buying it. I can't stop buying non-fiction. I need to just start reading it, but very excited for this one. And then from Books on Sea, I know it's Read on Sea and Books on Sea, very similar, very similar names. We got Swan Song and we got Dead Famous, which I'm super excited about. But then I also picked up 2 mystery books. So excited. So I thought we'd open these together. I'm very scared. And the thing with the mystery books that always holds me back is that I'm scared it's going to be a book that I already own or have already read. But in that case, I can just redistribute, like give to my patrons or like redonate back to the store, because you can actually with that store, Books on Sea, they can buy your books off of you. Only ones that they want, but I might do that when I need an unhaul. Patrons always get first dibs. Patrons eat first when I do an unhaul. But then maybe I'll take what's left there. So I had multiple different ways of a mystery book. There was one that was by author, but I felt like that wasn't as exciting because like author, you can basically guess what it's going to be. So I got one that is kind of like a description of the book and one that's the first line. So what one should we do first? Let's do this one, the description. So the one that I picked is fairy tale retelling with a dark twist, a creepy, disturbing trip down the rabbit hole, a female author. I'm intrigued. Let's see what it is, shall we? It's so cute. But like I was saying, I'm scared off of mystery, you know, what book is it going to be for that reason. But I think it's such a cute idea. I'd love to do a vlog where maybe I go back here and I get only mystery books to read and we kind of put it to the test. But for now, I just bought some as a haul. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh my god, it's pressure. Okay, what book did we buy? Oh, okay. Haven't read this, haven't owned it. Alice by Christina Henry. What else has Christina Henry written? I know that name. The House That Horror Built. I own that. Okay, this is an Alice in Wonderland retelling. The cover looks very A Dark Shade of Magic to me, like black, white and red vibes. And I feel like the font on the back, it's shooting for A Dark Shade of Magic. In a hospital, there is a woman. Her hair, once blonde, hangs in tangles down her back. She doesn't remember why she's in such a terrible place. Just a tea party long ago and long ears and blood. Okay, that's exciting. I'm excited for that. I love a fairy tale retelling. I love anything that's got fairy tale vibes. And I don't know if I've ever read an Alice in Wonderland retelling. So that's very exciting. Okay, and then our other one was First Line. I didn't love a lot of the first lines. I went with, she remembered falling in love with movies when she was very young, remembered disappearing into the dark with only the flickering screen to guide her. I thought maybe something about movies. I would assume it's like, you know, maybe like an actress. I'd like a book, like old Hollywood book, something. I don't know. So let's see what this book is, shall we? Ooh, this is so exciting. Right, let's see. Here we go. Oh. Oh no. As if I picked up the 2 Christina Henrys. They just love Christina. That is funny. That is funny. Okay, I own this one. I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere back there. Do I own it? I do own it, don't I? I do. So I will have to pass this along to someone. But listen, 50% chance. I just fucking love Christina Henry. What are the odds? What are the odds? Anyways, at least we got 50% luck. I will pass this on to someone. But I had so much fun going and seeing these bookstores, and I feel like I'm going to be frequenting them a lot more from now on. Like I said, I waited a long time. I think Books on Sea has been open for a long time, like 2016 or something, and I just didn't know it was there. Read on Sea is a newer edition, but like I can imagine myself going and working in Read on Sea, or going and reading my book there for a little while. Or Books on Sea had such a great selection of secondhand as well. Like if you need to top up the TBR, that is a wonderful place to go. So let's add this to the stack. That is how many books is it in the end? 5 books that I picked up in this vlog. I hope this was a fun vlog to watch. Come book shopping with me. Let me know what you thought of any of these books, because I know they're kind of like unexpected picks, some of them. They're not necessarily the newest releases, but they all definitely intrigued me and stuff that I wanted to get my hands on. So yeah, let me know if you've read any of them. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you very soon in another one. Bye!